Hey everybody, for Life Lesson Friday on September 22nd, 2023. If they can do it, you can too. And this is one of the things that I talk to specifically my athletes, but definitely to people I coach for nutrition and health and other aspects of life, the mental side of things, is there's very few people in the world that are the people that can only, that they're the only people that can do something. They may be the only person that wants to do something, but there's very few people that are the only person that can do something, right? There's very few people that can run 100 meters in under 9.8 seconds, right? Okay, that's fine. But when it comes to other areas of life that are more normal, if you will, if somebody else can achieve something, you can too. And so it's just a matter of figuring out how they got there, right? And how are you going to handle the doubts that come up? Like, what's your mindset? How are you going to handle the fear of doing the things that you need to do to get to that spot? But if somebody else has done it, it's more likely that you can do it. And to use the 100-meter analogy again, like, you know, Usain Bolt ran 9.6. Everybody else now thinks that this 100-meter runner and is training for it at the professional level, I can run 9.6. Nobody else has done it, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they think that they can do it now. And that's a big part of the battle. If you don't think that you can get the promotion to a position that obviously somebody else has been in, then that's a problem. And it's not a problem on education, it's not a problem on da 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 da, all the other different things. It's a problem in your mind because you don't think you can. And it's just like the little red engine, right? Is that the little engine that could? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Like, that is a big piece of most people's problems, is that they don't think they can. They might say that they can. They might talk to you about their goals and their wishes and their dreams. But if they don't truly think they can, it's not going to happen. In most cases. It may happen by mistake. It may happen by, like, fluke. But in most cases, it's not going to happen. And I talk to my athletes about this because if you don't think that you can win a race, the chances of you winning the race are going to be slim. Even if you're the best person going into the race, if you're scared of the competition, you don't think you can win at that level, you don't think whatever it is, your mind will self-sabotage you and prevent you from winning. And so you have to think you can win. You have to think you can get to the next step of whatever it is that you want to achieve. And if you think you can get there, that's more than half the battle. It doesn't mean you're going to get there, because you still got to do the work. You still got to get the education. You still got to do all the different things to get you there. But it's the thinking part that's the biggest piece of the puzzle. And all these inventions, like the phone that I'm talking into, right? If nobody thought that that was possible, it wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here. And the people that are thinking of the next generation of whatever, I guarantee you there's people out there that are thinking within, 5 years or 10 years or whatever it is. I guarantee you there's people out there thinking the phone that we have right now is going to be obsolete. And nobody's going to want it. Right? I mean, just think about the flip phone. Think about beepers. Think about different technology that's happened. Right? CD players were supposed to, and they did. They changed the world, but they were supposed to be, oh my gosh, the ultimate. Well, now we've got, iHeartRadio, iCloud, Spotify, all these things where, boom, it's right there in your phone. in your MP3 player, in your, like, right? And so, but that's all because somebody thought about it and they thought it was possible. So if you want to get something and achieve something, you have to first think that it's possible. And if you can't get yourself to think that it's possible for you, that's when you need help. Whether it's a coach, whether it's a counselor, whether it's seeing your pastor, your spouse, you're talking to your mentors. Like, there's people out there that you can talk to that can help you figure out how to make it happen. But you have to think it's possible. If you don't think it's possible, it's not going to happen. But if somebody else did it, they've already shown you the blueprint. They've shown you it can happen. And there's so many millions and millions and millions of people out there doing things that you have no idea that they're doing, and they're being successful at it. And you have no idea that the thing they're doing even exists and is even a possibility, because there's so many people on the planet. And people want things. And it's impossible to know everything that's out there. And if you don't believe me, like, go watch a Jeopardy episode when you've got people that are super intelligent and they're answering all these questions about rocket science and art and history. And I've seen it happen. They've asked questions about the NFL or, a Major League Baseball, a sporting event that you would think, for anybody that follows sports, is going to think everybody in the world knows that. And I've seen them go through the entire category and not get one single answer buzzed in because they didn't have a clue. Like, didn't have a clue. They didn't even buzz in once. Whereas most people that watch sports are probably yelling at the TV, it's this, it's this, it's this. But that's the thing, is there's so many things out there. And there's other people that have done it. And if they can do it, you can do it. But you got to think it first. So, and just because somebody else did it doesn't mean you can't do it as well. Because there's plenty of room for people to do the same thing in different areas of the United States, the world, the community, whatever you're in. There's multiple places. Just think of how many restaurants that are the same type of restaurant that are in your city, right? Mexican food's huge in Texas. There's Mexican food restaurants all over the place. Because one of them said, hey, if they can do it, I can do it too. Right? And there's enough people to go around to eat at those establishments to where they can do it. And they can be successful. So, just remember, if you're trying to get somewhere, you're trying to achieve something, and you're stuck, you have to think that you can get there first. Because if you can't think you can actually get there, it's not going to happen. After that, if you can think you can get there and you're still stuck, then you need to reach out for help from somebody. So, that's a life lesson for today. Hope you all have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.